Alright, welcome back to Game Assay, or Play Assay for watching this later on YouTube. More Fallout 4 time. I have like the first half of my base down. Or home, whatever the fuck you want to call this. This is why I like Hangman's Alley. Because I can actually make like a little tower downtown here. Okay, we can make this stop. Not that far in though. It's funner, I got this this mod, Extended Settlements. So it extends the settlement borders way further. I got a bobblehead stand also. So it extends it like out into the courtyard over here and such. It's a fun mod. But no, this time we're just playing vanilla. So, as much as I should be doing, continuing to go find I forgot his name. Kellogg. That's kind of a huge turning point in the story. So I'm just going to tell myself that Sean's going to do okay. And we're going to go start the railroad. Because the railroad's fun. Yes, reload first, genius.
Sorry, folks, won't be chewing on us.
Reload, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. Here we go.
Spins.
And it does, protagonist. Damn it.
Starts with R.
Bastard's railroad for the record. Where's the D? There we go.
There we go.
Surprise!
There. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before
Now it's cold in here.
answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
You first.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the railroad. So answer my question.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear.
Do you have miniguns pointed at me?
Contact us.
I helped Carl out of a jam. He knows a guy who knows a guy, and they hooked me up with a lead.
We'll look into that. Testimony. And I'm the leader of the railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal out there.
Glad someone noticed.
You know, you're practically famous. You've left a trail of destruction in your wake. Gone places no sane person would go alone.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. I'm looking for help to find him.
Someone stole your boy? That's terrible. Do you know who did it? For your sake, I hope the Institute isn't involved.
It is.
It was one of the Institute's agents, Kellogg.
Damn it. Kellogg is responsible for so many atrocities, but this... I'll have Deacon look into this. If anyone can find a lead on your
I
boy...
actually didn't know they knew Kellogg.
If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
It's an android.
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Well, that sounds like slavery.
That sounds like slavery.
God, what a bad line.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
also a horrible
I've left
line.
my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. We'll do what we can to look into your missing boy. What the Institute has done to your family and others is what drives us. Normally, you're exactly the type of person we try and recruit. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Yeah,
Hope you
okay.
find the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Do you really have to be so cagey?
Seems charms at a premium down here.
The precautions are necessary. In our business, if we underestimate our enemy's capabilities, it's game over. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's
Literally nothing.
unbelievable.
I saved the Minutemen, I guess.
And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We just survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new members.
There we go.
With sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
Really? Is that all?
You just don't give up. All right. I have a short list of people I think would be a good fit for our family. You piqued my interest, so maybe I asked around. Did my homework. If you hadn't found us, there's a chance I would have found you instead. Thanks for saving me the trip. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the railroad got your back.
Fucking neato.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Let me ask you something.
What?
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I don't know, Nick. My family's in tatters. I've been dropped into this place where everything's trying to kill me. You tell me.
Well, I'd expect you to feel lost, scared, and mad as hell. I sure did. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over that broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang
You could have just said known for an evening without that much inflection, like we would have got the hint.
of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging it. I never stopped being Nick.
Does he have to eat? He has to eat still.
Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Yes, he said emphatically. I've noticed my, the mod that actually tells you what you're about to say. Because normally they just say yes, no, sarcasm, maybe, questions. Instead of actually showing your lines. So apparently that mod is still on even though I've turned it off. Oh well. Hey there.
Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
That's unhealthy.
That? Not much of a disguise.
A disguise is more than a wig and some lice-ridden clothes. You'd be surprised how far I've gotten with the right attitude and a clipboard. But about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
Tough break.
And then some. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point.
So he makes it a point to say he or she and then goes back to him.
Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us.
Please walk faster.
Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby. Our tourist. You take.
I actually don't, but okay.
Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Alright. What up, son? Okay, it's a quick save, isn't feeling very quick.
How about we have a chat, huh?
Okay, hard ass. Walk slow, don't he?
Hey.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
He's here.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches. If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Guess not.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
I don't want to hear about your escape tunnel.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
If you go in the front, the door's locked, so you have to take the tunnel anyway. So yeah, we'll just take the tunnel.
We're in. The back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Dumb move.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
We're calling that an upshot?
Ready to go.
God damn it.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Good music.
Can't break the code.
I'll get going, Deacon.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. Nope. No. Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, we know. Poor dead bastard. We know.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
I don't think we're alone.
Well, that worked.
Bam!
System
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Another active terminal. We didn't have time to trip the defenses up ahead. Power them up, and we can give our friends a little surprise.
Deal.
You must be terminated.
Is someone you must be terminated. The institute must be destroyed.
Don't underestimate us again.
Whoops. Big ol' whoops. Big ol' whoops. When's my last save? That was really bad. I do that every time, too. Oh, good. We can catch the intro again.
I am equipped with the most advanced. Oh,
Got nothing.
Nick!
That's the last of them.
Bye-bye, Gen 1. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. You're entering a secret defense.
Nothing but a
intelligence
tomb for old
research
screws.
a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
The hell blew up?
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salus Crote, Suprema Lex.
Someone
says
was in
me.
here. Scared him off.
Or a hazmat suit. Don't mind if I do.
If they return, I will be ready.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see.
Okay, let's go get the story.
Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let its size fool you.
That's what she said.
What's so special about the gun?
Tinker Tom restored it. You'll meet him later. It's cutting-edge old-world tech. It's powerful and, more importantly, quiet. You'll never find another weapon like it.
The Deliverer.
Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Thanks for the gun. I'm taking your Tato too.
Hell yeah.
God, how ugly.
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled the minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true. And then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See?
Ah,
Just like I said.
Valentine, you're no
I was
fun.
expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype.
Sorry, Glory.
But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
I died twice, but we don't need to know that.
Sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Yee.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Fixer, Professor.
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Charmer or Whisper? Charmer.
Call me Charmer.
Charmer. Fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded
I'm
secrets,
feeling overdue
so
for
be
some
careful
reconstructive
coming in or
surgery.
out.
Ooh,
You never
maybe I'll
can
go
tell
blonde
when
next
you're
time. I could use some fun.
I'm gonna walk ahead of you, Desdemona. Okay, while we do this, I have to look up what the word Desdemona means. Desdemona, definition. It's like chaotic something.
In Greek, the meaning of the name Desdemona is misery. Unlucky.
Oh.
Famous bearer, Desdemona was the heroine of Shakespeare's play, Othello.
It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
See, last time I was told that, I ended up getting fired 2 weeks later, but you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. That means unlucky, basically, so okay. Whoop. Nope, not you.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point.
No.
Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ.
Yeah, pretty dumb.
It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. A paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Super robotic dialogue. Well, let's talk to Glory. Glory's fun.
You signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Excuse me.
Hey, you. You the new heavy? Charmer, right?
In the flesh. Nice to meet another agent.
Likewise. Anyone crazy enough to join us is okay in my book.
So
the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
No, that's true, yeah.
Pretty much.
That's hardcore. I could take down the old HQ. Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
It's a lot to be said for ambushing enemies from the shadows with the shotgun.
There's a lot to be said for ambushing enemies from the shadows.
Oh no, another one? Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Yeah. It's really great to be here.
Nothing like living in a hole in the ground to get you in the mood to party, right? They call me Glory. The angel of death. The ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
Humble, too.
It's kind of a mouthful, isn't it?
You can call me Miss Angel of Death, for short. You're helping out my people. So some advice? Kiss up to Tinker Tom. He's batshit crazy, but he's got all the good stuff.
Noted.
You take care out there.
Well, let's go talk to Tinker Tom, eh? Hey, you, Tinker.
Hey.
The census sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug free.
I'm relieved, actually.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not so fast. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Yeah, I've eaten food.
I knew it. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
If true, that's terrifying.
If he had a shred of evidence for any of it, agreed. Quite terrifying.
Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to,
but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's in the shot?
We got algae, some yummy bacteria culture,
Hey.
and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
There's a line where you can say, you know, I dose myself with radiation to take care of it.
I don't know.
Fine. Let them hear and see everything. Okay. I hope you like your whole life being downloaded to the Institute's mainframe.
There it is.
Actually, I dose myself with radiation to kill the blood robots.
I read you, man. Smart. I'd rather have some hair loss than let the Institute win. Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And
I love Tom.
I will set you up.
Let's see what you got.
Make yourself comfortable and prepare to be astounded.
First and foremost, he has delivery mods. At least he does at some point. I need fusion cells. Alright, Tom Glory.
So did you make it to the border?
Still waiting here for you're never alone.
I heard the runners hit resistance near Concord.
Well, the whole safe house is dark now. It could be weeks before we get a debrief.
I just want to know if it was...
Where is he? Oh, okay, Stockton. I see how you roll.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the
Could
shop.
really kick your feet up in a place like
I
this.
was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion.
Keep it in your pants, Stockton.
Our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
A trader always has to move his merchandise efficiently.
Wouldn't want any hiccups in the supply chain.
Exactly. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to some place nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
Facilitate delivery. I can do that.
It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery, so if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn, we can do this tonight. See you soon.
I kind of like the before the mod that just tells you what to say. It just says, speak covertly. Speak covertly. Speak covertly. Oh, hi. I didn't know you had a permanent shop. Neato.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need and sell everything you do.
Sure.
Let's take a look.
Everything is sold as is.
No shit. Alright, Alright. Let's go murder raiders.
Hell yeah! Time's up, asshole!
No, doesn't work on raiders.
Don't move.
Pacify attempt failed. Nope. That works too. Oh, that was fast.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
What up?
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I
Jesus, kid.
H2. I'll fire up the signal. And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
I like all the markers on the blood.
Hey, H2.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want to put you in any more danger.
I eat danger for breakfast. Tastes like chicken.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. But I wanted to thank you. This world is overwhelming. But people like you make me feel better about coming here.
Aww.
I have a lot of questions, especially about the Institute.
That's precisely what Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't talk about. At all.
If I understand more about the Institute, I may be able to help you, and others, better.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Institute. I worked the maintenance tunnels. Every day. For as long as I can remember.
Yeah, that's not nothing.
The only time I spoke to anyone was to acknowledge scientists' orders, and very rarely to other synths. I've talked more in the past few days than I have my entire life.
You worked with scientists?
Yes, at least that's what we called them. My only interaction with them was to receive orders on what to clean. I would acknowledge my task and occasionally ask for necessary clarification, but that's really it.
What do you know about the rest of the Institute?
I heard there was a concourse above the tunnels. It's huge and big and green with many synths. But they're watched more carefully by the scientists. Mr. Stockton said very few synths from that section ever escape.
What's life like for a synth in the Institute?
Synths are expected to behave like machines. You await instructions, you execute instructions, you perform basic self-maintenance. Anything else is considered defective. And then the SRB comes.
You mentioned the SRB.
They're the ones that watch us. To make sure we're not defective. To make sure we don't run. Synths that get noticed just disappear. I don't know where they go.
But you know where the Institute is, right?
Stockton already asked me that. I don't know. I really don't. He says no synths know. How or why that is, I can't say.
How did you escape the Institute?
The only thing I'll say is I had help. Sorry. It's the one thing I won't talk about.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, H2.
Thank you. You have no idea how nice it is just to talk to someone.
I've got some idea. Anyway, where's dude? There you are.
Easy there.
Don't shoot.
Charmer, right?
I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail.
No, I didn't.
Cleared out Switchboard.
That I did.
Glad you joined the team.
Wow, word travels around here fast.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more than raiders behind me.
Of course there are.
I'm afraid we need a little more help.
More raiders. Not a problem.
You headquarter heavies mean business. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
All right. Ticonderoga, here we come.
I'll lead the way.
I forget what Ticonderoga is. It's like a big Revolutionary War thing. Well?
Hey, High Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Yeah, let's start that process.
High Rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
Alright. And even better, we can fast travel into HQ. Don't you be sleeping, boy. Get the fuck up. No, not the...
Hey, Doc.
Hey, get the fuck up.
Heavy's bloody traipsing around at all hours. I take it the H-222 situation has been resolved? Of course, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
Tell me about Augusta.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Hey, you, heal me. No, 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 no.
Hey, Carrington.
Boy. Boy. Now you gotta go through this whole get up process again. See what you did to yourself? Yo, I got fucked up. Help me out.
I still can't believe Dez assigned you to our HQ.
And I still can't believe you're still an asshole to me.
I'm just here to help the cause.
Be that as it may, put simply, you shouldn't be here. It isn't a question of competence, it's a simple matter of security.
Fair enough.
Letting me join is a risk, but in time, you'll be glad you did.
We'll see. Since you're one of us now, might as well try to keep you alive. If you need patching up, see me.
I do, actually.
What type of doctor are you?
My specialty is need to know and all that. However, I assure you I can treat any ailments or wounds you're likely to encounter. Word to the wise, be prepared to improvise. You may find your operational orders lacking.
You're obviously one of the smartest people here. What do you really mean by that?
No one doubts Desdemona is inspirational. But let's just say strategy may not be her forte.
Okay.
You can confide in me.
I hesitated to bring it up, but you will be risking your life on our behalf. When planning a mission, a certain degree of clinical detachment can be invaluable.
Maybe people should learn to take their doctor's advice.
I may have misjudged you. Focus on your objectives. Ignore all the distractions. Stay safe out there.
Alright, hey, done buttering you up. Can you heal me, please?
Good. It's a wonder you and Glory don't set off metal detectors.
Well, Glory has metal in her, but...
Patch me up, Doc.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Oh, I gotta pay! Man.
I'm pretty beat up.
Huh? You look fine, but... Oh, wait. Yep, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
I'm not ready for this.
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome. Pew, pew, pew!
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
So, is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence.
Oh, what? Come on.
East, near the coast, a small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Okay, well, we're not going to do that right now.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Oh, hope you don't mind if I take that. I actually meant to look at this.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What, when he quit?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
That was actually kind of cute.
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one, Shell Drow. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Okay, oh, am I all the way up here? Oh, wow, okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Bruce, we're done here. Maybe I'll take a level, it'll help. Or not. Alright. It doesn't look that sketchy. It could look sketchier. Alright, where is this asshole with the missile launcher? That's not it. Nope. You are sterile. You are definitely not the future. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Fallen! We are unstoppable!
Nick.
Oh, ha, ha! Little baby scared! Ah! Oh, my chest!
Ah, so close. Ah. Give me my fucking weapon.
This is no game, human!
I mean, it literally is, but, you know, I won't get all metaphysical on you. Hi! Sorry, Nick. Time to hit that quantum. Oh, except that doesn't fit the...
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
It's a fucking missile launcher. Fuck no, I'm not letting that go to waste. Alright, let's head home for a nap. Oh, except... Fuck. Alright, what we got here? What's grasshoppers? Something? Food for the grasshopper. Shemdron made it. 1742. Wow, okay. To my brethren and fellow grasshoppers, fell in ye year 1753, November 13th, early in ye morning, by a great earthquake, by my old master above. Again, like to have met with utter ruin of fire, by hopping timely from my public station, came a broken bones and much... I'm not reading this. It interprets it for you. Alright.
So, Shem Drown had himself buried with all his treasure. Guess some people just can't let go.
There we go.
Target takes radiation damage. Neat. Damn it. Though devil's iron makes this blade, he who wields it makes it wicked.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
Sure.
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do, putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening.
No shit.
I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. Should probably head out.
I kind of don't like how they ambush you with that shit. Which should be like, you know, when you got a sec.
Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated. Well, look who's back. Still got another case if you're interested. Tracking down one Earl Sterling. Nick, where'd you leave that one? I can't seem to find it.
On the desk. About time Earl finally got his due.
Client, Vadim Borov. Another disappearing act to unravel. Earl Sterling, 25-year-old bartender at the Dugout Inn. One of the owners, Vadim Borov, noticed that Earl hadn't been to work in a few days.
The Earl Sterling case. Apparently Earl just up and disappeared one day. No one's seen him since.
I've been meaning to put Earl's case to bed for a while now. Glad you're up for it. So, what's your take on the case, Ellie?
On Earl? Well, he didn't have any enemies, that's for sure. Someone would have to notice you're alive first.
And Earl didn't exactly have the charisma to inspire any crimes of passion. So what's that leave us?
I don't know, Nick. It can't be the Institute, right?
I guess we'll just have to see.
Ellie?
I wonder what the story is between Mr. Nakano and Nick. Mr. Nakano seemed like a good sort, trying to make the best of things in a tough world. Remind you of anyone?
Everyone.
Good luck with the case.
Are we just moving on to the next one? Alright then. I thought we were gonna have a debrief on Grasshopper Dude, but okay. Guess not. Yep, hey Mayor. It's me again. Yep, want a key. Oh, it's not this way, okay. I assume that's where we get the key.
No one knew Earl better than these folks. Ought to ask around, see what people know.
Crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
A Mirelurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Vadim! I forgot you were there, Yefi. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
See this bar? I killed a man for it. No, I kid. He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
Earl Sterling used to work here, right?
Poor Earl. Gone just like that. Such a good bartender. Good friend. Oh, terrible with women, mind you. Bull in china shop with them. You with Valentine's Detective Agency? I forgot to drop off Earl's key when I hired you people.
Here, I hope you find out what happened. Security does nothing but yell at me for asking about it. I got a bar to run. Let me know if you want something.
Let me think it over.
All right.
What, man? You want to find dude or what? Alright. I've actually forgotten how this one goes.
I'll start in here. Why don't you check out the living room? Must be some hint where that boy ran off to. You know, for all the talk, I'd put the chances of this being an Institute snatch job somewhere between 0 and none. Just think about it. Earl Sterling, local assistant bartender? Why not nab the bartender himself? Lord knows Vadim samples his own wares enough that some weird behavior wouldn't make anyone bat an eyelash.
Okay, we got a job here. Quit looting everything.
Nothing over here. And Earl had lousy people skills. Might score the Institute some points in the last person you'd ever suspect category. But why not snatch someone with charm? Someone who could get you what you want. Earl could barely get you a drink.
Hey, Valentine.
Anything I can help with?
Nope, we're good.
Nothing else for now.
Got it. So where's that leave us? No known enemies. Wasn't much for the great outdoors, so likely not raiders or mutants. No, this all screams accident. Now, what was Earl into? Might have gotten him in this kind of trouble. Hello. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
Surgery receipt, Dr. Crocker. Oh, yeah, I have done this one. Okay. 1 reconstruction surgery, facial procedure will be performed upon clearance, final installment.
A receipt from the Mega Surgery Center, huh? I wonder what the good doctors have to say about that.
Yeah, okay, this is the one with the doctor. Okay. What's the third one? I think the third one's stupid easy. Not getting as many Valentine points as I'd like out of this. Story of my life. And of course it's nighttime. Hey, you're open.
Doctor?
Patient. A new file to open.
Jesus, dude.
Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
Do you know anything about this receipt?
Let me see. This is Dr. Crocker's
Crocker's a little on the nose, isn't it? Dr. Crocker?
Horrible handwriting, all right. Looks like Earl Sterling was one of his patients. The procedure noted here is mundane. Low-risk cosmetic work. Dr. Crocker never performed it, however. Said Earl vanished before he paid. Now, let's get back to talking about your medical needs.
Where is Doc Crocker?
Last time I saw him, he had to get something out of the surgery cellar. Probably just had to wash some needles or move some storage around. Now, I must insist we talk about your medical needs.
I need to get into the cellar, Doctor.
What does this look like? A public outhouse? You know what? Don't answer. Why on earth would I let you down there?
Well, there's a blood stain in front of it.
I'm investigating a missing person, Doctor. And I think the trail leads to your basement.
A missing person? You're talking about Earl, aren't you? You can't honestly think... You know what? Fine. If it'll put the matter to rest. Here, go see for yourself. But if I find one instrument out of place, you'll be getting the bill.
Where'd all this blood come from? It goes right into the basement.
Oh boy.
Oh, Earl. You've really been a handful, you know.
Yeah.
But I think we're just about done. Our little mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy. Good patients get a nice, new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
You've killed a man, Doctor. You're going to pay for it. Put the gun down and come with me.
And let's not do anything rash.
I did it, didn't I?
Yep.
I killed a man. Oh God. Well, there's so much blood. So much blood all over me. I can fix.
No, you can't.
What's going on here? Is that Dr. Crocker?
Yep.
I think you owe me an explanation.
I do.
What happened here?
You owe me an explanation, Doctor. Your partner was cutting Earl Sterling up into little pieces.
Cutting him up into... Why would he? Oh, wait. The facial reconstruction surgery. If he really did go through with it, and it went badly, Dr. Crocker was willing to go that far to protect his reputation?
You didn't know. It's not your fault.
Of course it's not my fault. That moron and his damn appearance over practice mentality. Now 2 lives have been lost. It's disgraceful. I better report all this to security. Get out of here. It's going to take a long time to clean this place of biohazards.
I am gonna loot these dead bodies though, if you don't mind.
We'll be taking that.
Yep. Okay. Just, you know. It's payment.
To die.
I mean, I was gonna shoot the needle out of his hand, but I wasn't feeling quite that ready with this 50 caliber weapon in my hand.
So, you two find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
Yep.
Earl's not doing a lot of running anymore. Being chopped to bits by Doc Crocker will do that.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
It's not the way I'd put it, but okay.
I'm sorry you two had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word along. Let everyone down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news.
Maybe spare him the details, though, huh?
Closing this one out.
And that's it, isn't it?
Did you ever find what Marty was looking for? That man didn't get out of bed for free. So I have to imagine it was a pretty nice haul.
Miss Perkins.
Guess it's good I never visited Doc Crocker to get that touch-up I'd been thinking about.
Alright. Keep some eye on the time. I told myself I'd be doing shorter episodes. Let's start on Piper. To be able to get me some Nick points out of that. Well, hoping I can finish the Nick quest line before we're done here. Because this quest line's fun. all the concurrences spelled wrong.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but...
I wonder what she says if I am wearing... you know what?
Boy and a fish out of water.
I don't have it on me. We're gonna grab it. Where'd you go? Oh, what, did I wake you up? Oh.
Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal.
That's way less interesting.
Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yep.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
It's fucking awful.
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're
I thought Valentine would like that.
Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
I know for a fact.
A man took Sean, not some shadowy group.
I hope that's true. Because if they are involved, everything gets worse.
No, but...
For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
You know. A level even. Oh yeah, I need a blacksmith. Fine, well, let's have for a second. Oh, I was hoping to get this damn jumpsuit off me. Alright. Oh, Mechanical Menace. Yep, we're not gonna deal with that. Hey, Nick, got anything?
Something to get off your chest?
Your thoughts?
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
Your thoughts?
It's good to see there's someone out here who's not willing to let the Commonwealth get its claws in them.
Your thoughts?
Every scumbag in the Commonwealth's gonna know our names.
Your thoughts?
You good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything.
He doesn't
like
eat.
that. But if you need to, you do it.
Nothing else for now.
Suit yourself.
Well, God damn it. Alright. No. We're definitely not doing that right now. We could start it, I guess, but no, it's a long fucking walk. Fuck that. Ooh, let's go to the combat zone.
What the? He ain't supposed to be in here! Rip him to shreds!
Open the...
Looks like he's not an intruder!
Doing them much good.
Ain't my first fight. Well, aren't you the...
Go ahead and reload, dipshit. Alright, fine.
Always suspected they'd look better that way.
Hold on! Give up now, I'll make it quick.
Wow, okay, Molotov to the face. Let's get some cover. No, 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 not them.
Go!
That one was ugly anyway.
No, 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 no. Dramatic.
You think they're done out there?
We don't want any trouble!
Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
The heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this.
You're fucking cool, but okay, dude. I like your confidence here. I want this guy's shit.
Why don't you come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm.
I'm stealing everybody's shit. Did you see him busy? All right.
You finished tearing the place up now?
Yes, yes, I am.
Is it over?
Could have made a mess of this place, didn't you?
Hmm.
I don't know. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy, is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
Oh, breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? Now, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
She's clearly talented.
See? At least someone knows skill when they see it.
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So
Nick, we're done. You can put the gun down.
I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability to me and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me? And him?
Why would you want her to go with me?
Yeah, Tommy. Just why the hell you trying to get rid of me?
Look, truth is, all that junk, it's been making you careless. And I don't want to be the one doing color commentary when you finally hit the floor. All right? So just do me this favor. Both of you. Please.
I'd like to know what Kate thinks.
Don't I get a say in all this?
That ain't how a contract works. Besides, you really want to stay here? No audience, no caps, no one to talk to, but yours truly.
Jesus. Point taken.
Atta girl. So, she's on board. Now what about you?
Later.
Not interested.
Shame. I usually got a pretty good sense for matchups. How about we say you'll think about it?
That's what I was gonna
Change your
say, but
mind,
yeah.
We'll be here. You'd still be game, wouldn't you, little bird?
If it means not having to put up with you. He can't come back soon enough.
Good. Then it's settled. You decide you want to be paired with the best. You're welcome, anytime. Maybe we'll have the place cleaned up by then. Bring in a less bloodthirsty clientele. And here, the purse from the last fight. Consider it a retainer.
Change your mind? You come find me.
Well, that wasn't as fun as I thought it was. How'd you die? Oh, Kate killed him. Stupid question. Okay, well. Yep, I thought there was more to that. Okay, oh, we're over the 3-hour mark, but I want to finish Nick's stuff. I can tell we're almost there.
Like I said before, I got a special offer on insurance for partners of the great detective. Well, it's the detective tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for
what?
Now, okay?
All right.
Like I said before, I got a special offer on insurance for partners of the great detective.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance. I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You're soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
It's not every day I get mugged and then witness a murder right in front of me.
You obviously haven't been living it up enough. We won't judge you for that. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Of the people, for the people? Brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. Just consider this town your home away from home. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Yep, got it, Black Eyes.
Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Hey.
Something to get off your chest?
Your thoughts?
Lead the way.
Your thoughts?
It's good to see there's someone out here who's not willing to let the Commonwealth get its claws in them.
Okay, well.
Got it.
We'll fight the Nick thing a little longer. There might be a couple things here to do in a good neighbor. Lots of color in this town. Got fucking Paul Revere over here stabbing people in the chest. I think that's enough for one episode. I'll come next time. I might even lower the texture settings. I don't know. I'll see if I can figure something else out to bring the load times down, because that's fucking killing me over here. But, figure it out another time. I'll see you then. Laters.